Ngantuk deh.
Morning, Traveler. Morning, Paimon.
Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to...
Wow, not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you?
Mualani's right, though.
Alright, moving on. How did you sleep?
I had some nerves at first, but my bed was...
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than...
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little. Didn't want to overdo it.
Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the...
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary.
Attention, everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to...
Well, I'd say more. The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off.
Don't you worry! Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across...
Thanks, you two.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin! All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Oh, that's our cue! Wow, we've definitely never witnessed a cup...
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
Oke. Halo. Cutscene.
The pilgrimage of the return of the sacred Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within defeat in combat. Departure. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these after many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings. Now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating? Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion? Yeah, but it would be kind of rude to bother her during the pilgrimage, don't you think? We should wait for a better time. Oh, look! It's Kachina and the others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds.
Chaska! Chaska!
Yeah, cool girl! Do it!
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go! You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes wild! The hot air balloons are about to ascend. Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone!
Guess this is where we're starting.
Let me see. It seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like we get to ease ourselves into combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can kiss their chances goodbye.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it!
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestants to give it their all!
Ooh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it.
Lo static senjata iki. Iki static dev kabeh berarti iki talent iki. Wah iya itu kok dev kabeh. Yuk. Anjir. Sita, iki ono piro iki? Ono 7. Iki kabeh iki 6, Pak. Cendol sing mualani kayak apa mualani. Dia main HP tadi. Mengerikan, Pak. Cok gini nopis nomen. Nopis.
Be on the lookout for an ambush.
Okay.
Careful. careful, we've got company.
Katrina, let's finish this fast.
Looks like we've got ourselves an easy start.
Perfect timing. We've got to fight to generate contending fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost. Round 'em up.
Let's finish this.
Yeah! Out of the way or get blown away.
Let's go, Twirly.
That was quick. That was quick.
Get back. We won!
We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chaska, one of the contestants from the Flower Feather clan, really leaving her competitors in the Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Anjir kok. Power sih sampai
Oh,
itu.
well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the ground?
It's part of the tournament. They can't handle a few monsters. How are we supposed to repel the abyss? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves.
Let her rip! Carbon wave!
Your skills aren't half bad. But I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do.
Nicely done, Kajina!
We actually beat a legend!
Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go!
We have a new team pulling ahead! Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win!
I knew someone would show up! Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt!
Ah, bullshit lah. Oh, ala level 100 seluruh.
Let's finish
Need a
this
surfboard?
Kalian berlari dengan cepat. Okay.
This mountain is huge.
Berarti
Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
We made it! Great work, Kachina!
Glad I could help.
An empty fire tower. We're too late.
Darn it! So close!
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Ian-san from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Kok damai ledakan?
Off we go. Faster!
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass if you want glory.
Hold it right there. That fire is mine. In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
I'd like to see you try.
Hey, let's work together. Good idea. No way. Let's go.
Nice time.
This was
Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck!
Off we go! We've collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
Come on! Show me your courage!
Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Wait, there's a spirit wave over there. We can ride it back.
Okay.
Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spirit waves over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Milani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior.
Loh, ini kono apa ini?
Oh, those were some steep curves. You're not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on.
Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you spirit-way surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire, please...
Congratulations, Milani! Congratulations, Kachina! You've successfully cleared the team stage.
Amazing! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Milani! Kachina! Milani!
Kachina! Milani! Kachina! Milani!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. We'll draw names to determine the individual matchups in a moment. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition. I wish you both the best.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas. If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
Solo battle's next. And I was 3 wins short last time. I've got to do better. Just calm down, Kachina.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. If you could just go contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to...
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly deserves to advance to the next...
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request. You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? She just happened to catch us off guard. It was all luck.
Exactly. Now's our chance to duke it out fair and square.
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here?
We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden these guys were threatening you! You're not bullying Kachina on our watch!
Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, but if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though. I need to focus on the upcoming matches.
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you can cry foul play when you face the abyss? If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere.
No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. I had no idea what to do. Right. I'll show...
That sounds more like it.
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation...
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of...
Some people are so obsessed with... I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get...
That came up quick. Alright, I'm coming. Well, guess I'm off.
Have faith in yourself, Kachina. And don't get too tense.
Loh, Andi. Kono lho.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. So, I'm looking forward to, well...
I really want to earn a...
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin!
Boleh makan.
Come on, you can do better!
Yeah, let her rip!
Lali ke sana.
I'm fine!
That's more like it. Again!
Let's go, Twirly! Drilling down! Shockwave!
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone.
That's wonderful!
Apa iki? Kenapa iki kok ngene? Suarane. Anjir, posannya Barbara.
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? Hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since. Either way, once we face off... Hear that? The exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm here. Mr. Troop Recruit!
Let's go, Twirly!
Ini defense kandel lagi, sok tengah atas men.
Shockwave!
Looks like it's time to get serious.
I've got to turn this around and fast. Wait, maybe I can try climbing that stone pillar. I should be able to catch her that way.
An impressive blow.
Shockwave! I can't rush this. Just like the Traveler said, I need to observe my opponent and look for an opportunity.
Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
It's not just about who hits the hardest.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round.
Thanks for cheering me on, you two.
You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors.
I don't think I did too shabby either. I've never gotten this many.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Moalani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the night, but, your final opponent—
What?
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings, so only the winner gets to move forward. But I wanted to fight alongside you.
I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other, but we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss certainly isn't going to go easy on us. Only now, so I'm going to give this battle my— To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, you ready?
I'll do my best!
Atta girl.
So, if one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for?
You mean one of us is destined to win? It's something worth celebrating either way. I'll be happy no matter who wins. And I know you feel the same way, Kachina. So, don't overthink it. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you after the match.
I've been training so long for this, and Moalani's helped so much. I'm going to show her that it didn't go to waste. Thanks for believing.
Skip. Cutscene. Terus katanya ikut aja.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You get this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Moalani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Moalani, this one's mine!
children of Echoes, Kachina! And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage. With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kaiulani of the People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior, Kibangu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the Children of Echoes.
Woo! Over here, Kachina!
I made it. Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment. Pride for you, my brave warriors. You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain, that the future of Natlan shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request. Go forth and crush the abyss! Seize victory and glory for Natlan!
As you command!
As you command!
Traveler, Paimon, there you are! I wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. She really has grown into a formidable competitor. She deserved that win. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. It's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around Natlan for a while?
Sure! What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, she's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti, after all. Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe. Half the people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventurers that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon?
Yeah, thanks for...
Alright, let's pack.
Si Ismari yo. Kachina kan Ismari. Is kono mana tadi? Ono sian. Kini ket mangkam bet jam melaku itu ket mangambet. Ah shit. Mang tidak melaku ini kepin ke Archon nih atau tidak melaku ay.
Busted. Quietly now. These are about to get...
Everybody stand back! The fuse is lit!
item apa ya? Lah iki sing kene. Ki opo iki? Oke. Iso main ta iki? Pertanyaane. Oh iso main iki. Main oke iso.
Take it easy.
Iso renang. Iso juga.
Show me your moves.
Bullshit lah.
I see everything.
The tide rises.
Gotcha.
Mind the side effects.
Grow.
Mungkin Rono. Kalau cahaya kok.
Commit it to memory.
Let's hope you put up a good fight. Yeah.
Shit.
Stand with me.
guys, mari kabeh.
Take it easy.
We're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine. What?
Just one? What? Want to go to Golden Dusk?
Now this is a...
Wow, it's so lively around here!
We try to treat every day like a holiday around. Now, let me show you around. Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza, the hot springs, of course.
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please.
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking...
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. Bye?
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh. Anyway, it's all in the past. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule?
There's a rule about bathing in the...
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an...
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers have gotten... But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be...
Famous last words.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not a...
Exactly.
Okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there...
Relax.
Much better. Hey! You over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot spring?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Run! Stop right there! Ugh, you need a stern talking to...
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend, and back before I inherited, she referred to anyone...
If Paimon would...
It's just... The doctor's man... Abyssal power still exists within her body.
Oh, no wonder she has so...
That's normal. She's worked tirelessly over... Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
I got a new letter from an informant.
Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy.
Oh, I see. That's great.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a—
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau. You three seem particular.
Oh, Mulani.
This is the Traveler and
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about—
We think Auntie Atea's illness is—
Really?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement, She could never come into contact with hot water before, and...
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovate? Chief Amina thinks it's a...
Of course! How could you even think of pulling... I'm a little busy right now.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty, and you two, I know you want to focus on...
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out.
All right, we're off then.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already... So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, it was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course, and I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips.
Oh, thank you!
Well, very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so to bathe in a hot spring.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. Well, I've got to get going. That better not happen again.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour... Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I certainly don't trust their aesthetic taste. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us Friends are supposed to help each other.
Well then, the more All right, we should get going. Let's...
Well, honey! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help!
But you're important guests. We can't...
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decoration.
I'm not... Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy.
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. Eliphaz.
Well, if it isn't Mul...
That's right.
Well, it wouldn't be a...
Here, it's all on the list.
Wow,
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but...
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on...
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate...
All right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Eliphaz, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just...
Let me see...
That's on the house. 7 years ago when...
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a... Well, that's our shopping done. We're back! How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out the... Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff!
All right then, roll up your sleeves.
Actually, why don't you 2 take a break? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could... So, what do you think?
It looks,
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like rent. Not to mention this was...
Yeah.
I see. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too.
Take it easy.
All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
Yep, good night! Paimon. Anyway, we need...
What?
Traveler, Paimon!
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to come with me. I'll take you...
Mualani! A little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better. Hang in there. We're here to help. Off we go.
Tide rising!
Busted. Quietly now.
Dissipate.
Let's round them up.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
The doctor was
Thank you.
I'm all right. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Quietly now.
A
bitter pill to swallow.
Carving waves! Let's shred, Sharky! This may hurt a little bit.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle of it. Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Think we were prepared for—
Where'd they come from?
The east side, an abyssal pylon.
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters—
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned—
All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon.
Of course! On behalf of the—
Let's go. There's no—
Lolani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this thing.
Out of the way or get blown away!
I see everything!
Mind the side effect. Seems like an emergency.
Carving wave!
The pylon! It's over there! Hurry!
Busted. Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Check this out! That's the low!
Dead with me!
A minute to memory! Grow! Let's ride!
Our bond is strong!
Mind the side effects.
I see everything!
Gotcha. Quietly now.
This way! A minute to memory! Grow! Yeah! Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so... Looks...
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be...
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but... That's how... Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how... Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look... Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so...
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone! Keep it up!
Carving waves! Make yourselves at home!
Gotcha. Quietly now. Things are about to get...
Out of my way! Our bond is strong!
A minute to memory!
A bitter pill to swallow.
This may hurt a little.
Atea, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani and Atea.
Atea took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, someone get...
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits?
Wait, no, this...
For me, right? I know.
Atea!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you? You have to choose them based on the temperature of the water.
Forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
Iki bisa nyerap kekuatan FC. Makanya larang disuci no.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Atea! Atea! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away!
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Atea!
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you, and you're sure? Good. Good.
Oh, thank goodness. You scared us all half to death just now.
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Got it! Got any other secret powers I should know about? Oh, but seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means.
Hello? Traveler? Maybe you can zone out.
Bakalan.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebration.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need...
All right! Sounds great!
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just... Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Ateo, what's Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem...
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artifact. I wanted to believe you were
You want to know something? Recovery, death. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that, but yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always...
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of... I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to...
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memory.
Don't worry.
All right.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me? Life is a journey in which there's...
Yes, ayo. Cutscene. cutscene. Bersambung. Ono mana iki harusnya? Oke. Tunggu 2 hari. Cimat sih. Tunggu 2 hari siji loro.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation. Still, spending time here really has felt the Kaholasaurs are... Oh, and Atea's snacks were so yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is...
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out...
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
Yang sangat mengejutkan.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss... Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal, but through our long history of fighting... 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that, and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from... Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for... Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory, it was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for we now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully... Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss, now every tribe is prospering and
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, but I believe we will be rid of the Abyss. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only... Anyway, let's head to the The sea's not going anywhere.
Oke, mulai. Opo iki kok iso ngene iki? Kak temen.
Whoa, this place is packed already!
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kinich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, by the way. She's just as strong as Kachina made her out to be.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing's... Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something...
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the Wyab recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the...
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always... We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should... So...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's...
Did she just...
I believe she did. Let's go.
Oke, mulai puncak paling ke investigasi nang kode GDK Cina kemungkinan.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to...
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
Sorry bro, sorry.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the sea of souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop. I won't sugarcoat it. That is
just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that,
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can... If we can find Kachina's ancient name, then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a... However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well...
See, Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded...
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some music.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. It embodies fond memories and my...
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to...
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close but if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clear.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, so until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. All we can do is support.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice...
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Cutscene. Ya, cutscene.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
Capitano.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kenichi, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Citlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Gua tarik berarti.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Everyone really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Fokus nanggungnya sih perjalanan nanti. Oke, lurus belok kanan, belok kiri.
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like...
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of it.
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time.
Whoa, hold on a
My friend Kachina.
Rescuer? From the...
That's right.
I'm sorry, but the nature of battle...
I appreciate what you're trying...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong? Life isn't complete with...
If you're that determined.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper.
So she's famed. Her younger sister...
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength.
Who?
Vichama. A legendary. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Someone admiring the scenery from... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look...
Your friend?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then we're agreed.
Okay.
Huh. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established, the abyss will come...
Wow, you got all that just for...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why. I'll go find an open area.
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that...
By creating something...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need one... No, normally, you can only get obsidian from the chill...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take this...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. Hello. Do you...
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for...
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait. Real...
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the travel...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Is that...
That might be tough. Tell you what.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's
I know, it's just... Kachina always cares.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting Here you go. By the way, how's he doing? Melko?
Do you know what happened between—
I heard about it in— Melko was an amazing fight. 5 years ago, they both— But on the eve of battle, the Abyss—
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss. Vichama didn't argue. It's just— Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, I've tried convincing him the Abyss has caught— Anyway,
Cuk. Pekerti baik Iya toh. Hewan paling gak guna berarti.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find... Go ahead. After Malco fell, if I had been there, I would have always blamed myself.
But that happened several years. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one.
There might not be much hope, but I still... All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss...
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer! Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Here comes the catch.
The doctor will see. Dissipate. Commit it to memory. Yeah. Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Gotcha. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Remember, health comes first.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
this power.
Hanging in there?
Malko. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seat Molly. Get back!
Chaska, wait! Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the
Okay, I'll be...
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hand?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko. Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. I never thought I'd actually... Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Maybe... Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes... But it also brings with it an even...
A deeper pain?
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. And for all these years...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your... But once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable... If I could do it all over that way, even if the outcome stayed the same, there are critical junctures in life. And if you don't see, that's something
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her, and...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the travel... Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help... Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice.
Coba cok mari ramos wis mari rek.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can—
Honestly, it's just... They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by... It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not... She was afflicted. That strength of will pushed her to survive.
For some reason, Paimon can totally...
Well, when
I remember those days. One of those fights was definite. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to... It sounds like she still argues with...
That's partly my fault.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take... Still, I can understand where...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't...
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger, but a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's...
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done?
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say...
This is important. If you were in my shoes,
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to Wall City...
All right, whatever.
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done?
Time out. Is this one of our normal
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to...
But the person you become when you lose control...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to go, no matter what?
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
So, that's it.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very... It's not my place.
Thank you.
Anytime. According to Kinich.
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy...
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Still, Seat-Lali, stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're out. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing still, all you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you help.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate. So much that you have—
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
Ono pergi.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories. Now, I still have, if you're curious about an item.
All right, we'll have a look. This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely...
There are so many jars and potions around here.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools. Yamaya is an expert in the tools you see here. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although...
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions. The Associate, and even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping.
Sounds like it.
So the owner, he would often wear...
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all...
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of now?
Yeah! If each item represents a different... Does every...
That's right. The items in my collection actually they demonstrate...
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a...
At once? Fine?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your... Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different... The future is the same way. It exists. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past, while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can own. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, namely a framework, through which ordinary people can ascend to Archon. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth!
It's all right. I'd never get it. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of... One time, we didn't close... My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow.
Well, what happened after?
I believe she ended up working as an Anyway, that's it. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina! Are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to...
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse this entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time and—
I know.
Alright, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the—
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle—
That won't happen.
I hope not. Be careful out there.
Ya cara yang paling ganas ya nih.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced— humans only established their own society.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their—
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in abyss—
So what you're saying is—
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle.
Why are you all
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in!
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let it—
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
There is no escape! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Guhua. No my—
Nice and spicy. You're toast!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Now I got stomach cramp. place we need to go seems really high up.
There is no escape! Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your... I'm going in! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! No escape! Let me weave you a verse. Everybody stand back! Let's eat this! Bubba, get... Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! No, my sword! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in...
We actually have to... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she... Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the... It looks so different from what... That overflow of energy is probably what trapped
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer...
Paimon's more worried about how we're...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground?
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real world knowledge, if this was the real world...
That's it? You really think that was...
So that means all we need to do is find...
Exactly. This light is...
Yeah, these floating black...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss... We could, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise Vichama and his...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it turns out even our regrets were...
Whether in triumph or death.
Exactly. That may not... You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been...
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Oh, my soul! Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Nice and spicy!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was.
Don't scare Paimon like.
I heard it too. It was.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't.
Adventure time!
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
There is no escape!
We're here, Kachina! Honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of the good idea. Let's...
Shine down! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Eat this!
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight. Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but that was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything...
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles, representing the... You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like there are countless proxies, but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just... Still, we can't just leave the...
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might slow...
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for...
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with... You don't have anything to... Oh, right.
We've already come all this way.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything. You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
There is no escape!
Wyabb! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyabb!
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. Alright, get ready, everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is He tried to get in my way, so I
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but no. I thought that is the ancient, the Pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not...
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never...
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not the power lies in... But in our commitment...
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but...
There aren't many in Natlan.
The flames of redemption!
Right here! Get back!
Hear the Inferno's call!
Catching at the flame!
How brightly burns the truth!
Need a surfboard? Right here!
Clear the area! Let's ride! Oh, we won! Oh, we actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely, this makes me so... unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain...
Wait, does that...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially... Still, seeing you pull it off. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against... It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering from me. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
I've heard that name before. You were the—
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have, under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and
Me?
As long as blood still runs, its blaze will become even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger. I know bits and pieces, but
this sounds like something that's going to need a lot of... Okay, that should be enough. Why up?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to...
You are already an outstanding child. You are all my most beloved children. It has your ancient name. Focus on who the story of your ancient name is for you to continue. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all...
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just want to thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she...
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
Here!
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hope. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doc.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the night.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Shine down!
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi—
Thank goodness you made it back. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon—
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before—
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the hand. Our looming destruction is not a recent—
Mualani told us a little bit of—
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long, and even then, and still, this is but a superficial victory. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated immediately after the war. But at that time, our civilization was dying if we didn't bring the nation back together. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of—
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories, since the plan was mentioned in those memories. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me—
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those— If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the Chosen would then stand by my side.
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years after your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words, you always knew—
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored, but the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from— Once again, it comes down—
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring—
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from— So, I've tried my best to help them from the side. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored with—
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been— That's also why I haven't been able to take—
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor—
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2—
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only— I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or— You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get a—
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before—
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. And will— In addition to their sentimental value—
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly— Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of content on their own. Each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fires. It was a rather crude approach, so—
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the— And then, it would only be a matter of time before— Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of—
Even when you put it that way—
There's no need. The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power.
Well, we'd still like to return the—
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's— And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Try not to let it get to you. All right.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand that I've witnessed their energy, even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how— I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the... So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and the abyss is my rage. But you came to me because you knew you could. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribe, even across time. We will all...
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next
war forged the 6 tribes.
Who will be...
We are the inheritors of memory, and those who grew alongside Sun, and with those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Chaska would be here, so... No, it's not that I don't...
Ah, well, you two had a fight.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for... Anyway, I'm just glad you were able...
What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially... I appreciate the... Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind... In the end, it's all the...
Take it easy.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just...
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead?
I wasn't, I swear. When he insisted on repaying the favor...
But the fact of the matter... I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon...
It's amazing that you still our team captain drank...
Sir...
All right. There's, dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and Arctis Traveler and her companion Paimon. They've agreed to let me learn, and let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion-san. They all helped the trap. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give a...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it... To be honest, it's so... Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated... Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it
How did you know? That's Paimon.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because the thought of telling them, you could just as easily... Imagine if I said, I couldn't make... Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course...
Paimon's suddenly remembering...
Yes, it was. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with the... She played an Still, it wasn't impressive. You feel lost. This is a war. And there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon. And the weight of their expectation...
Yeah!
I suppose, even if the future ends in destruction... And this is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one... Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey...
Ancient names can be...
They can. Possessing an ancient name would... The Ode of Resurrection, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you.
Yeah, we can't...
Wonderful. We've never fought...
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost... Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it.
She simply chose not to. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you heard something from here, didn't you?